Greetings. It's been a while since I've posted any it's been a while since I posted any firewood stuff, primarily because it's, the middle of June and that's not really the season that everyone's in. I'm speculating that probably sometime around late September or so that'll start to pick back up. But I'll show the pile that I got it going right now. I got to work on replacing a marker light on the trailer, and so we're gonna do that. I'll show you the pigs, just give it a little update. Garden's going good, but yeah, so I'm setting up the tripod. There's one of the marker lights got busted at some point on this, I think prior to me acquiring it, but I went to go take because I thought I could just replace the lens, or whatever, the one of this thingy here, but it ended up being that the whole housing is shattered. But my dad gave me an extra one that he had laying around. Went to go take it off, but apparently you have to drill out this rivet kind of deal, so I'm going to drill that out real quick, and then we're going to swap out the entire housing. And then once we're done with that, I'll have to wait because my wiring stuff is in the Sequoia, so I'll have to wait till my wife gets back with that to wire everything back up correctly. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll do a walk around. I'll kind of show you what we got going on since, spring sprung. So we're going to try and drill this little rivet thing right here. I think once I drill that out, I'll be able to pull the bolt off on the back side because it was just spinning as I was trying to take it off with the impact. So, maybe I can hold that. We'll see. Oh, come on. Nope, might just be drilling the whole thing out, I guess. All right, let's try. I'm gonna try and hold that, I guess, on the back end and then drill this out. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Scooter on past. I didn't bring a hammer with me. Otherwise, I could probably just punch this out, but. Going to improvise. I very well could walk over and grab my hammer that's in my truck, but we're not going to do that. Okay, well, that might have done it. Let's try that. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, now let's go ahead and snip this in. Nope, that's a bad spot to snip it. Snip it. Look out. Shooting at me. Ah, it's buzzing. Alright, now we're going to put this one. Might have to, I'll have to find a nut to go on this one, but for right now we'll try and thread her in like this, like that. The farmers be moving today, I tell you that. We got a bunch of cornfields and wheat fields near us, and they're eating the boot today. We'll get a where my daggone screws go? Let's get this on. Don't let me forget that I need to put a nut on the back of that, because I will, and then it'll be your fault. So don't let me forget. If I do, then I'm going to blame you for my hardships. So I just need to snip this. Leave plenty. But yeah, so this is what the old one looked like. He's all busted up. I don't even know where the lens went at this point. Probably fell in the trailer, but it was pretty doinked. So we're going to put all this stuff in here and all that good for right now. And then I will go find a bolt. Where did that lens go? I don't know, whatever. But we'll go find a nut to go on the back of that after we put all these. Well, actually, I should probably leave these out here. Yeah, okay. Hold on. All right, so also when my dad gave me all these, I was working on another project on the Sequoia. So the people previous to me had, I guess, done some work on it at some point, and they didn't put the other, there's a couple of bolts on the oil cooler that sits in front of the AC condenser. Well, when they were working on whatever they were working on, they didn't put all of the bolts back in where it holds the oil cooler in. So naturally the oil cooler was moving around and it kept smacking up against the dang AC condenser, and it smacked a hole in the AC condenser and all the Freon came out. So had to replace that. And so while I was replacing that, my dad gave me a bunch of bolts and why do I keep wanting to say screws? A bunch of bolts and nuts. So I'm hoping that I'm able to find a nut that will go on said marker light so I can secure it properly. If not, then I'll have to run to Lowe's or something at some point and get a nut that will work on this. So okay, so let's see if we can get lucky and find one. Well, by the looks of it, I don't have one, so that's fine. I'll just have to go, hold on. Nope. Frick. Actually, while I'm down here, let me move that over there so that way that don't get pinched. Well, it's not the right one, but I'll leave it on there for now in case I do drive off and I forget. At least it'll kind of hold it. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. All right, I just got everything put up back in the truck. Because I don't have a garage, I tend to keep a lot of my tools in my truck. It's just more convenient than running up and down. Obviously, I don't keep everything, but like the typical stuff that you would have, you know, on like your sockets and things of that nature. I usually like to keep in my truck because if I do need tools, I can access them pretty easy. Update, we got a puppy. Her name is Willow. She's good. She's gonna be my gun dog for this coming waterfowl season if I can get her trained up before then. If not, I'm still gonna take her out. It'll be her kind of first run. But update, so got a good amount of flowers coming in over here. My wife could tell you what they're called. I don't know. She planted all of them. But the garden's coming in pretty good too. Got some stuff and some things. The lettuce has been doing really good, but it looks like it's kind of dying off now. And we got a bunch of cucumber plants and what have you is coming in. Another thing that I've been doing to make money this summer, because usually my firewood's my fall winter thing that I do. I have been selling these things and they've been doing quite well, which has been nice. Yeah, so I've been doing that, and then I've been cutting a couple of lawns as well, you know, just to make a little bit of extra money on the side. But fruit trees are coming in half decent. Got the F100 sitting over here. I haven't ran it in some time. I need to replace one of the calipers on it. It's just another project. It's kind of on the back burner at this point. But the current firewood situation, I need to get some more oak. Kind of looks a little rough, but I have a bunch of pallets, and so I probably have close to a cord or so right now split up, and then I have all this stuff that still needs to be split up as well. I was pretty on it before the weather got hot, but it's been quite warm the past couple of weeks, so I need to get back onto that, but we'll do that at some point. Right before I turned on the camera, he just freaking slung mud all over. But this is Willie. He's one of our meat pigs that he's going to go and get processed here in the next month or so. But yeah, so backstory on him, I promise I just changed out his water earlier today. They like, if you have pigs, you understand, they like to get everything completely disgusting. But, so we had him and his sister, who's over here, together for a little while. And then we noticed that he had developed a wound. Where is she? Yeah, she's right there. But we noticed that he had developed a wound on his rear end, and it was just progressively getting worse and worse and worse. And I thought maybe he had bumped into the fence or something, or yeah, I didn't know. So we were trying to figure it out. It was getting pretty bad, and to the point where we were potentially debating, just getting him put down. But my wife was out here one day, and it turns out the female pig, had been biting on his rear end, and it just bored this pretty decent sized hole in his backside. So we ended up separating them, putting him in the chicken coop. He broke out about 5 times. So I had him MacGyver some stuff so he could, not get out anymore. But so since then, one of the vets who lives about 45 minutes from here was nice enough to call in some antibiotics and stuff for him, along with, we put some blue coat on it, and then some other medicines and stuff, and he's healing up really good. Once the antibiotics get out of his system in about 30 days or so, because he's been off them for a couple days, they're going to end up going to the processor, and then we're keeping one of them, and then we're giving some of the other one to a couple family friends and things like that. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting. It's our first time doing pigs, so definitely a learning experience for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else has been same old same. Just trying to do some stuff around the house, some area beautification type things. Ended up putting in a fence for the dogs a couple of weeks ago. Meant to record that, but I didn't. And then meant to record. We didn't redo, but we revamped our fire pit area in the back. Didn't get around to recording that either, but can you still see me? I don't know. But I'm gonna try and get around to recording more videos and stuff, try and put out about a video a week. That's kind of the goal. I want to try and grow this as much as I can. Got a couple of projects coming up that I plan on recording and stuff, and I don't know, it's weird because I don't know if I should record when I go cut grass and things like that, because I don't know. But let me know if that's something you guys be interested in too, because I could probably record at least one of the spots that I go cut. So yeah, just let me know below if that's something you guys would be interested in. And yeah, just let me know what other things. I'm gonna start taking, the boys are getting a little bit older now, so I'm gonna start taking them out camping and stuff. I think we're planning on going out maybe next weekend or the weekend after, going on a little camping trip and stuff. So that should be pretty cool. And yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, I'm gonna try and be more consistent about posting. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's a short one. I'm trying to post a video that's like 31 minutes long. It's about veterans transitioning out of the military. But it's been quite difficult. It's taken me, I started uploading it yesterday, and it's still, which was Saturday, and it's Sunday now, and it's still like halfway there. So I don't know. Eventually I will get that one up. I don't know if I'll get it up this weekend. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Like and comment and do those things, please. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.